Hey, you! Yeah, you! It looks like you just bought Chivalry 2 and want to jump in head first into the chaos of the battlefield. But before that, you should know that Chivalry 2 is a highly social game with many unspoken rules that you should be aware of. In today's training manual, we're going to go over etiquette. It's important to follow this guide to avoid your name being plastered up on the vote kick board and to retain your standing as a chivalrous knight. Let's get started with our first topic, RDM, an acronym meaning Random Deathmatch. RDMing is only applicable in dueling servers and social servers and is the act of interrupting a duel in any way, be it by running in and heavy swinging, jabbing, shooting, or tackling. There are, of course, accidents that will occur where two honorable duels are happening close together and you accidentally swing into another fight. Don't worry, just apologize using your social scroll wheel to let your fellow knights know that the RDM was unintentional, and chances are everyone will move on. Another thing for new players to remember is to not get too close to people who are engaged in a duel, as it will interrupt other people trying to enjoy their dueling experience. Congratulations! Now you know the most basic etiquette of a social server. But you may be wondering, but Nugs, how do I let other people I know I want to fight? Well, my friend, you are in luck. The community has deemed that the correct way to ask for a duel is to use the flourish button while looking directly at a fellow gamer and wait for them to flourish back. Once both players have flourished, you now have an honorable duel. When dueling, there are a few other examples of good etiquette you might want to follow to avoid being viewed as having bad manners. One to be aware of is the act of quick starting. This is when you attack your opponent before they have a chance to get ready. After flourishing, it's good etiquette to maintain a good distance and wait a few seconds to actually start the duel, to ensure both parties are on an even playing field. Another way to show good manners during a friendly duel is when you disarm your opponent, back away and give them an option to pick their weapon back up before restarting. This is optional, but it does show chivalrous spirit and your opponent will be grateful and likely to give you the same courtesy. The last thing for dueling, don't be a sore winner. Please refrain from the dipping of any genitalia onto your opponent's carcass. This could result in them returning with a vengeance. Now, let's get into the team objective etiquette portion of today's training manual. Archers are viewed by 99% of the community as the worst scum the game has to offer. If you get caught playing archer, don't expect any sympathies when you get cut down. There ain't nothing polite or chivalrous about shooting your fellow man when he can't fight back. Do not intentionally attack your own teammates. Doing this will result in the possibility of getting booted right out of the game, or would be cause for a vote kick from the server. You may also get targeted by the rest of the server for your crimes. And to prevent accidental team damage, it's advised to use only overhead and stab attacks when in a group fight, leaving less chance to cause the untimely demise of an unfortunate friendly. I know that using siege equipment is very fun, but if somebody has gotten there first, do not attempt to take them off with team damage. Just accept the fact that they beat you to it, and move along. You can, however, ask nicely and see if they are willing to hand over the siege equipment. If you do get a turn on the catapult, try to aim away from where your team is. Nothing is more embarrassing than accidentally sending your entire team back to the respawn. Last off on the siege equipment, no matter your opinion on ballistas, do not try to block a friendly ballista user from using it, or you deserve what may come next. Something nice you can do for your team is to play the objectives, including building ladders in certain stages to give your team multiple pathways to attack from. There are traps scattered around every map in the game. Please refrain from trolling your team with traps or accidentally triggering fallen traps when teammates are underneath them. Now, we all have lives here, and sometimes nature calls. But if you gotta step away, make sure you do so clear of any doorways that your team may need to use in order to play the game. Now, we all love a good barbecue, but when using fire pots, try to refrain from cooking your teammates alive, whether on purpose or by accident. With great firepower comes great responsibility. Make sure to throw these things towards big clumps of bad guys. Now you're ready to hop into the chaos that is Chivalry 2. If you enjoyed this little training manual on the etiquette of this fine game, leave me a like. And if I left anything out, let me know in the comments section. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.